Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. You might know our next guest, or you might recognize his voice for sure as the co-host on the Alan Cox Show, but he'll be spending the weekend at Hilarities. Welcome comedian Bill Squire to the show today. It's good to have you. It's nice to have a local guy here, you know?
It's great to be here. This is actually my first time on local television.
Really?
I've been doing comedy for 13 years, but nobody wanted me on TV. But
was there a reason for that?
I
should we have
I think
checked your
I think
background
this is what
beforehand?
does it, just the way I look. Radio suits me a lot more than television.
Come on.
Yeah.
So what? Well, now I know you're not married. So
Not married.
you're dating somebody?
I've been dating people. I just broke up with someone, but we're still kind of like complicated right now, I guess is the way to put it.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
term. Okay.
yeah. So, but you know, I lost all this weight and I'm single, and for the first time in my life, girls actually want to go out with me, which is weird for me because I was always like the friend zone, like, oh, if you break up with your boyfriend, I'll be here kind of guy. And now girls actually want to go out with me, and I've kind of wielded this, you know, when you go to Chipotle,
Oh, I love going to Chipotle.
and
so
it's
I
time to
could
get
maybe relate.
napkins.
Uh-huh.
You don't just take one napkin.
Take a bunch of napkins.
You take a bunch of napkins, and that's kind of how I've treated dating since I've been single.
Oh, okay.
And that's a crappy
okay.
thing to do with napkins. And I've been doing it with people, and I'm a dirtbag. I'm just a huge dirtbag. Are you
Well,
single?
Well, you did. I'm not going to answer that question now. I'm worried. So my next question to you, though, is I know you have kids.
Yes.
Adorable kids.
Okay, well, they're kids.
Okay.
No,
Maybe not adorable?
they're actually my ex-wife's kids from her first marriage, so they're my stepkids, but I've been in their life for a long time, so I'm raising them like they're my own. I also have a Why So Serious Joker tattoo from The Dark Knight and my ex-wife's name on my wrist, so like decisions aren't my thing.
Okay.
Like
Your ex-wife's
so,
name on your. So you're gonna.
yeah.
Are you gonna leave? Well, is that helping with the ladies
I'm just
though?
gonna
When you pick
keep,
them up, do the
well,
ladies
yeah.
not care?
Well, I want to see who else can make the list, so I got her, and you know, there's room.
Are you trying to see if your list grows longer than the Browns quarterback
there's
list?
room for
or what are you
Natalie.
doing? Natalie, oh jeez. Okay, so now being from Cleveland, though, you must love sports.
Oh
in
yes,
our
big
town.
sports fan, very big sports fan. Having the Cavs win this championship is pretty much the last accomplishment that I'll ever have, because you know I haven't done a lot with my life, and I'm not going to do a lot with my life. So I'm just going to piggyback off of that accomplishment, take it for my own, and just coast off of that. Like I don't even plan on putting a toilet seat down again at this point. Like that's them winning that championship is enough for me.
That's all you needed.
Yeah,
in
it was
life, to be
like
happy,
the
to die
motto was
happy.
one before I die, and it happened way before I was going to die.
So you're good.
So I'm good. I'm done. What else is there to do?
You started this when you were 22.
Yes.
Getting into comedy.
Yes.
But I was reading this and I thought you were joking when I read this. So,
Yeah.
but you're not. That
No.
you started this after you were excommunicated from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, the Mormon Church. Yeah. People always used to tease me. They'd be like, "Oh, Bill, you're a Mormon. How many wives do you have?" That hurt my feelings. I'd start to cry, and I'd run home to my mom's.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I got jokes.
You got jokes,
I
that's
got
for
jokes,
sure.
yeah. But yeah, I really was excommunicated from the Mormon Church while I was a missionary in the Philippines, and that's a whole story. I can't tell that story on television.
Would we maybe hear it on Sunday when
Yeah,
you're
I'll
down
probably
Hilarities?
tell. Yeah, uncensored.
That or hey, they can hear you on your podcast.
Yes, on my
too.
podcast I do with my friend's grandma and my friend Paula Cooper. She's over there. Can we get a shot of Paula?
So you do. This is your friend's grandma, but
Yes.
you guys are tight.
Yeah,
as
like
thieves.
she's basically one
There
of my best
she
friends.
is.
Yes. That's Grandma. We do a podcast called Gabbing with Grandma. You can find it on not Netflix. What's that called? iTunes and Spreaker, and just Google Gabbing with Grandma and you'll find it. And it's hilarious because most of the time it's her and her grandson, who is her roommate, arguing about stuff that goes on in their lives, and then she hits on me.
Oh. Well, maybe you can get her added to your list. Look, she's turning away. No, I don't.
You do too. Doesn't she? Look how guilty she is.
said maybe.
Yeah, she's nodding.
So you're going to be at Hilarities on Sunday.
On Sunday.
You can also catch him on 100.7 Alan Cox
Right.
Show. 3 to 7 in the afternoons.
Yep.
You're going to be there. I know Christopher Titus is going to be there Friday, Saturday, then, and Matt
he's hilarious. Check him out as well.
will be there tonight. So some good guys there at the club. It's out at Pickwick and Frolic on East 4th Street. Bill, it's nice to meet you. I
Nice
hear
to
your
meet you.
voice. It's nice to finally meet you in
You
person.
do anything Saturday? You want to go on the Corona cruise?
I'm waiting to get my name tattooed on that list there on your wrist.
Well,
okay?
it's a good first step.
All
Corona
right,
cruise.
all right.
I got a ticket for you.
All right, coming up after the break, inside the